In this video, I'm demoing um, the robustness architectural requirements that we've implemented. And from the introduction video, we discussed that we have three containers, two containers for running our SFTP servers and one container that runs our actual application, that's SFTPC. So I've just set up our startup environment with the start env script. And here we can see that we have the three containers running. Okay, so at this point, I will be running the, I'll get um, the shell for the client application on SFTPC, and I'll be running the application there. So at this point, our application has started up, and I will be logging in as user A. Okay, so no, I'm not an auditor, and yeah, at this point, I will run a couple of requests. So first, I will make the store. So I have the store fresh market, and then I will add a couple of items. So since this is a fresh run, and there is nothing, the application has no state at this time, it's um, all these new changes are successful. Okay, and so copy this, and yes, we have the store, and then we've included these items, bacon and lamb, and we've created these pilots. Okay, so all these work fine. Okay, and at this point, we crash our application. Okay, so in order to crash the application, there are different ways. So first, to simulate a crash in the application, we can simply press Ctrl C. Okay, so when I press Ctrl C, the application has crashed, and we want to make sure that when we restart the application, we are able to recover its state. And so we restart the application by simply running um, this command, and then I log in as any user I want. So in this case, user B. Okay, and then now in order to confirm that um, the application has recovered its state, okay, from the crash, I will run this command again, make store. So initially, this command was successful because the store never existed in the application. But at this point, if it recovered its state, it should not be successful. So run this, and yes, it says store identifier already exists after restarting the application. And so the same thing goes for this. Because when I try to sell an item that the store already sells, it should tell me that the item already exists. Okay, so same goes for this lamb. And let's pick one of the pilots that we created. Same goes for this. It should remember that the pilot exists. Right, yeah, so it says the pilot already exists. Right, so from here we can see that the application has managed to recover its state from the crash. Okay, and now another crash that could occur could totally crash the actual machine running the application. Okay, so in order to simulate that, we have the utility script kill client that destroys the container running our application. Okay, so when we run this, we can see that SFTPC no longer exists. So we can run from here, we can run docker ps, okay, and we see that only the SFTP servers are running. SFTP is no longer running. So in order to restart SFTPC, we have another utility script called start client CLI.sh. Okay, so this starts the client's container for us, and it gives us the shell. Okay, So here we restart. Now that our machine is now back up, we restart the application by running the usual command. Okay, and then we log in as a user. Here, let's log in as user C. Okay, and then we need to confirm if it's managed to recover its state again, right? So remember, we ran this command, make store fresh market. So at this point, fresh market should be in the application. And so when we try to create the store again, it should say the store already exists. And we see that that's the case. So same for one of the pilots that we created previously. Copy and paste. So it says the pilot already exists. Now let's take one of the a command that we haven't run before. So let us make a drone. So we make this drone. Now this should be successful because we've not made the drone before, right? Yeah. And so yeah, this worked, right? So yeah, we can see that if the application crashes or the machine that is actually running the application gets destroyed, our application is able to build back its state on restart. So that's it for robustness. Um, we can check very quickly the backup file on our SFTP servers by running the utility script for the server one, and then we open um, can open the file var sftp uploads remote file.txt. Yes, so we can see we have a bunch of stuff here. This should be the case for SFTP for um, the server 2 as well. So we copy this and paste it here. Yes, so we say the same thing. This ends with QW equals, it's QW equals. So we can see that it's a duplicate of the record here. So these two back up whatever happens in the client in real time. And that's it. To kill everything, we can simply run kill all. Yeah, that cleans up for us. Yeah, thanks.